Control to Darren McCabe as he comes closer to the restart zone.
Green flag,
And the green flag flies here for 130 laps at Kentucky. Darren McCabe getting a great jump here as they start the race. He's going to move to the outside, try to grab a good apex as they go down into turn one. Matthew Wood in that P2 position, sticking to the outside with EJ Luna right behind him. Noah Blackwell to the inside of EJ Luna coming down the back straightaway. EJ Luna's going to get a little bit of a run, but here comes Nick Pressey to the outside of Ryan Rose.
Yeah, we got some great battles here on lap number one. Looks like EJ Luna might be able to clear Blackwell as Pressey and Rose still side by side. But it's going to be your pole sitter, Darren McCabe, who leads lap one here at Kentucky.
There goes Noah Blackwell to the inside of the 81, down into turn three. Blackwell clears him off at turn four, the crossover by EJ Luna, and we've got a yellow flag. It's Nate Catilla. Looks like Nate DeFayette on the outside of the 50. The 9 didn't expect the 50 to come up the racetrack like that. Real close down into turn one between those two cars. Isaac Singleton, he loses a bit of speed off of turn two. 3 wide down the back straightaway and down into turn three.
We're still 3 wide action here at Kentucky. This is unbelievable. We got Singleton. He's going to lose that inside position, or that middle position. He's sideways off of 4. Oh my goodness, Greg Cork's trying to go to the outside. We're bumping. Oh, Singleton gets a little sideways. Does he save it through the grass? And he's still flying as we see Craig Cork go by. Here comes SK to the outside of Amberg. Amberg gets a little tight. This is incredible racing here at Kentucky as we battle off of turn 2.
The 74 of Dustin Franklin looking to make that position to the P5, or take away the P5 position. What's going on with Nick Pressey here? To the inside, he lost a little bit of time down the front straightaway. He's losing positions. Nick Pressey now in the P5 position at the N4.
Oh, he gets turned.
The 74, it's
he saves it.
In the middle of turn 22, he does not save it. To the inside, the 94 hits the wall, and it looks like his race is going to be at a turning point here.
Here comes EJ Luna now to the outside. He's going to try and follow Franklin right around the 10 of Blackwell off of turn 2. Oh, a little sideways. Unbelievable action here up against the wall for EJ Luna, ripping the boards off of turn 2, down here into turn 3. Still working over this outside line up Blackwell. Blackwell sideways, and he's going to save it off of turn 4. Yeah, Cody Tabor has got an absolute rocket ship here tonight. He moves up to the P4 position. He's been slicing and dicing through the field. Here goes Showtime, Ryan Rose. They're both in the mix here behind Bill Daniels. Is EJ Luna still working the outside line? Ryan Rose goes to the outside now. He wants to show what he can do with that race truck up on the outside of Bill Daniels. Off of turn number 2, we've got 6 of these guys under a blanket as Ryan Rose sideways. Blackwell's around in the background. Big time contact into the wall off of turn 2.
These guys are going to be inching closer to the restart zone. Let's see what Rob can do here on this restart, a critical restart here, to learn something. As the green flag flies, the O2 gets a great restart there. Brad Haldane gets a great restart as well. Steven Downton maybe slacking just a little bit there as Darren McCabe goes right by him now, down into turn 1, side by side for that P5 position. Dustin Franklin goes right around him. Look at Darren McCabe to the outside of Brad Haldane off of turn 2, coming down the back straight.
Oh, big wreck
in the back. Oh, that's a lot of cars. 6 cars, 8 cars, 10 cars involved here.
Oh, the big one here at Kentucky. We're still wrecking, Tom. Holy cow, what happened? Oh, it's netcode.
There's a little bit of netcode there. They were going to make some contact anyways, but... Oh, Bill Daniels involved. 45, 95's involved. Singleton. There's Nick. As these two guys right here for P2 go side by side off of turn 2. Darren McCabe on the outside, Matthew Wood on the inside, Ryan Rose up on the 16, down into turn 3.
Here it is, Darren McCabe though fighting back on the outside. Look at this 66 truck as an absolute rocket ship tonight. Here he is to the outside of Dustin Franklin for the race lead. Unbelievable across the line. Dustin Franklin will lead that lap, but Darren McCabe still side by side down here into turn 1 to the outside. Look at the move that he's making. Pulling the outside, going right around Dustin Franklin off of turn 2. But the battle for P2 is on. We got the 16 of Matthew Wood to the outside of Dustin Franklin down here to turn 3. Still wheel to wheel, side by side action. Matthew Wood doing that outside maneuver. We got a yellow. Oh, we got cars everywhere here in turn 3. Oh, it's Sean Dion in the outside wall.
Looks like Rob got to the rear bumper of the 68 and tried helping him, tried giving him a little bit of a push here, upset his truck a little bit, turned the 3 truck around down the back straightaway as everybody goes to avoid here. Wow, look at Greg Court. Put down into turn 3. It looks to be 3 wide here almost. Yes, we are 3 wide through 3 and 4. It's Thompson, Rose, and White off of turn 4.
Yeah, we're still 3 wide here through the tri-oval. White down to the bottom. As you see Ryan Rose trying to fight back in the middle. The meat, the sandwich here. Javon does not stay 3 wide to the outside. Ryan Rose getting a little tight there. Javon to the middle. We're going to be 3 wide again off of turn 2. This time Dalton Powell's going to make it work on the bottom. Ryan Rose still battling, maybe struggling a little bit here on the outside as we see Ethan Amber get to the picture.
A little bit of that arrow push here off of turn 2, but it's not going to matter much because the 16 is on his rear bumper now, coming down into turn 3. Matthew Wood, a great racer here with the Nexus Sim Racing Leagues and PSCRO. You guys can see him there on Saturday nights as they come off at turn 4. The 16 real close to the wall, does not make contact, but he is still in the hunt for your leader of Darren McCabe down into turn 1. As they're coming down the front straightaway real close there. These guys are also competitors in the PSCRL Truck Series that race on Saturday night. In fact, you can watch them this Saturday night as they roll around Talladega. But these two guys getting some competition in before then as they come off of turn 2. Stage to the outside, but he's going to lose. Oh, he turns the 10 onto the wall down the back straightaway. No caution here. They continue on. Noah Blackwell with some right side damage. Blackwell still struggling back here as Scooter B looks to the outside of him. He's got his teammate there for a little bit of help. That's a Bad Brad Haldane in the 39 as they look to the outside. Here comes Collier and EJ Luna back up here as they're trying to recover some positions. Off of turn 2, Noah getting a little squirrely there. He holds on to it, but Scott Bellum looking like he is going to clear. Oh, we got a big wreck in the back. Is that Greg Court? It is.
Oh, looks like we're going to stay green, but that is some significant right side damage. Oh, that's Big Bro. Can he get that thing to turn?
Yeah, he's big broke.
As we see Matthew Wood down to pit road now on lap 87. Chris Stange, the gambling man, down pit road as well. But we got Darren McCabe down pit road now, Tom. This is changing the strategy. And David White coming down pit road. Thomas Ferrara, as well as Cody Tabor, all down pit road now. This is going to cycle pretty much almost everybody through as we see Singleton still on the racetrack. Hasn't made his pit stop yet. On lap 96. Yeah, here comes EJ Luna on the recovery trail trying to get this position on Thompson. As I'm watching the track map as well here, Tom, the leaders are going through some lap traffic, and McCabe has absolutely obliterated that lead that Matthew Wood has. We have some issues back here. Don't want to take off the good battle here, but I've been watching this, and Matthew Wood is struggling here in lap traffic. So is Darren McCabe. This is some big-time moments here in this race.
It now comes down into turn 1. He's got one more lap car in front of him, I believe. What car is that? That's Court? Yeah, Court. To the outside, but he's going to give him plenty of room here. Oh, not much room for Darren McCabe as he comes down the back straightaway, but he makes the best of it. He's to the rear bumper of the 16 now, down into turn 3. Dave Ferrella, he had to make an evasive move there from the 66. And then come off at turn 4. Here's the battle for the lead down the front straightaway.
Here it is, this time across the line, 30 laps to go here at Kentucky, and Darren McCabe has gotten to the bumper of Matthew Wood. These guys have absolutely put on a race here tonight. The undercut by Matthew Wood. Oh, it's not going to work. He's sideways. McCabe with an absolute drive around the outside of Matthew Wood. Darren McCabe, front row McCabe, taking the lead here with coming to get 29 to go. Battle is on.
Battle's on for the final podium position here. Oh, the 78 gets a little tight here. 16 to the outside. The 78 maybe a little loose as they come off at turn 2. He holds on to it. They're still side by side for that P3 position. And look ahead. There are laps in front of them. Maybe a little bit of a pick happening. Oh, the 68 and 15 having a good battle there as well. Oh, 15's loose. He's coming down to the bottom of the racetrack. And here they come. Here comes the P3 contenders up to of Ferrella and Maddox as they come down into turn 1. The 78's going to use the 15 as a pick here to the 16. And they go side down into turn 1. That's exactly what he does. Off at turn 2 now. The pick has been made. The 78's loose. Here comes White now. Is he going to make a move? No, he's not. Down into turn 3. It's Ryan Rose leading into P3.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a kerfuffle here off of turn 4. Oh, Ryan Rose is sideways. Here comes David White to the inside. Matthew Wood still stuck up on the outside. We're 3 wide for P3 with a lap car right in the middle of this battle. This is insane. What is going to happen down here into turn 1? It looks like David White's going to take over P3. Matthew Wood shoots to the bottom of Ryan Rose now for P4. This is incredible off of turn 2. Oh, Ryan Rose is sideways off of 2. As David Wood, he is going to look, or David White, excuse me, he's going to go out on the good end of this deal and take over that final podium position as Matthew Wood continues to rip the bottom off of 4. Yeah, down here into turn 3, Ryan Rose really slipping and sliding all over this place here tonight. Oh, maybe some contact there. Ferrara into the back of the 78. Off of turn number 4, Ferrara's going to look to the inside here. Battle for P4 is on. Thomas Ferrara to the inside of Ryan Rose. We got some lap traffic right up the road. I believe that's Maddox. Could that come into play? Can we see another pick opportunity here? As Ferrara, no, he's going to clear the 78 of Ryan Rose off of turn 2, moving himself up to that P4 position.
Trying to get this thing to go straight in the corners.
Yeah, it's the Kentucky Drift, man. I've heard of the Kentucky Derby. I haven't heard of the Kentucky Drift. Oh, we do got a yellow. Oh, that changes the entire race here, Tom. It's Nate Catilla.
Looks like he's coming through turns 1 and 2 at the moment. Oh, he just gets real loose off of turn 2. Locks it down. Keeps it off the inside wall. Pace truck off the racing surface. Darren McCabe inching closer to the restart zone to get the green flag to finish out this race here tonight at Kentucky. Can he do it? As he gets into the restart zone, the green flag flies, and he gets a great jump on the restart. McCabe up in front here is Dustin Franklin and David White. They're battling it out now, going down into turn 1. It looks like the 78 and the 84 trying to gain any advantage that they can through turns 1 and 2 as the 66 sails away off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. It is the 74 side by side. Wood, he's going on the offense. The 43 on the defense as everybody's jockeying for position through 3 and 4. Now here comes the 74 to the inside, but all eyes on the 66 as he takes the white flag.
Yeah, the white flag is in the air one more time around here in Kentucky for your pole sitter, Darren McCabe. Down here into turn 1 for the final time. He's got a massive gap over the boys fighting behind him. Off of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Oh, he got contact! Back in the build! Oh, on the final lap, there's a massive crash! We're going to continue on, though, with your race leader, Darren McCabe. We're still under great conditions. Off of turn 4 for the final time. Darren McCabe, front row man, will win here in Kentucky.
Man, that was
and Matthew was P2.
Holy cow. Darren, look at you, man. You did it. Look at that. You got 3 poles in a row. You told us last week, man, I just want to finish this race. You got a great finish last week. This week, you got pole once again, and you told us pre-race, I want to be competitive. And boy, did you show that tonight. Man, tell us a little bit about your run.
Yeah, like I said, I've been working on a setup all day. Like, I was making myself crazy. Like, I was running C open, like, safety rating and I rating took quite a hit today trying to get a setup figured out, and it was a team effort with David, Cody, and Tom, you know, so we weren't very confident in practice. Like, we were just beating our heads against a wall, but I guess we got it figured out good enough. I'll take it. No complaints, but I should probably stop saying that we suck in these interviews because this is how it ends up. We all had a good showing, so I mean, there was that wreck on the last lap, but brought a couple the guys in tonight. We'll have a couple more next week when Matt Yost comes back and when Costello runs. But overall, pretty solid showing for the team, so no complaints.
Absolutely. A great run out there tonight for yourself and the 66 team. The class of the field here tonight at Kentucky, leading a bunch of laps, just really proving that 66 can be a threat week in and week out. You prove it out here tonight. Congratulations on your win. I'm going to hand you off to Jay here. Jay, what do you got for Darren to round out this broadcast?
Yes, front row Darren over here getting the victory tonight, qualifies 3 straight poles. I mean, the heartbreak of last week when you had probably the most dominant truck, didn't get the job done. Well, tonight, There was nothing in doubt here. You pulled a big gap at certain points during this race. Dominant truck, dominant performance, and you get the redemption and get in victory lane here for your first time this season. Darren, who do you have to thank for this amazing drive that you had here tonight?
Well, first and foremost, I got to thank all my teammates: Tom Ferrara, David White, Cody Tabor. I'm drawing a blank. Is that everyone? Yeah, that's everyone. Matty Yost couldn't make it tonight, and Joseph Costello couldn't make it tonight, but we got a couple more guys jumping in the league next week, so got to thank them. It's a huge team effort. Like I said, we were beating our heads against the wall trying to figure this setup stuff out, and I guess we hit on something. So, but I got to thank Reaper Apparel, Couch Racer, Casella Waste, Spot On Activations. And yeah, I think that's about it. You guys, of course, for the broadcast. You guys do an excellent job, and thank the entire admin team for putting this league together.